Good day, YouTube land. How's it going? You all good? Welcome to Saturday Cereal. I'm Matt Allen, if you didn't know that already, which you probably didn't. But yeah, that's my name, and this is my show. I do on a Saturday called Saturday Cereal, where we discuss the week's movie news. So yeah, obviously I've got my sidekick here, buddy. You've been waiting very patiently because I have a jumbone. I have a jumbone, which is just like,
oh my god! Wow!
That's what Buddy does every time he sees me get one of these out. Like, see, these are pedigree jumbones. Pedigree jumbone, right? And these, wait. you wait for it, dude. These are like really good for the doggos. It's just like a chew. It's got like meaty stuff in the middle of it and stuff, but fucking dogs seem to love it. Like, so no snatching, buddy. Okay, gonna give me some love. There we go, Coolio. So yeah, I hope I am live at the moment. I am live, aren't I? Okay, I think I am. Good morning, Stephen. How are you doing, brother? What you been up to? How you been? Yeah, like I say, I am again gonna apologize. Sorry about last week, folks. Because like I didn't make the Saturday show. I did it on the Sunday instead. You know, I like to switch things up. I am live. Oh my god, I am live. Okay, then that's nice to know. That's nice to know. It's good to know because yeah. So I remember the one day when I first started doing these shows, like I literally went live. Well, I thought I'd gone live, and I spent 15 minutes talking to myself, wondering why is nobody like popped in to say hi or anything like that. Like, you know, like I've been on for 15 minutes, and then I realized I hadn't actually gone live. Whoops. You know, pay attention, people, to what you're doing. That's all I recommend on that one. I learned a valuable lesson there. Like, you know, not like I didn't already know that lesson, like, you know, but like I learned it again tenfold at that point. So yeah. Right then, of course, yes. Anybody who follows me and all my subscribers out there, I love you all. You're all wonderful, wonderful people. You're just amazing for being subscribed to my channel. So yeah, like I have been quiet the past couple of weeks. I haven't been doing like the dad jokes and stuff like that because I have been crazy fucking busy like mentally, like trying to get everything sorted out for myself. Because yeah, if you didn't know, like I'm going to America to see my beautiful girlfriend who we were separated during the pandemic. Obviously because of travel bans and everything else, you know. And the only way I could have gotten to America is if I was traveling for business purposes, and I didn't have any business purposes to travel to America for. So I was kind of stuck on tourist things. So anyway, yeah, I'm actually going to see her. Yes, it's looking like it's going to be the 15th of December. So we're going to be together for Christmas. Yay! So, which is nice. I found a temporary place for Buddy to stay whilst I'm away. So that's good. So yeah, I've just been mad busy trying to do that. I've been trying to sell my stuff as well, like because I need to like declutter some things, like, you know, and also, you know, I mean, I did some fundraisers to raise the money for the ticket and stuff like that out there, but I also, because I'm gonna be out there for like 3 months 3 months, so I need some spending money, like, you know, because I'm not gonna be working whilst I'm out there, am I? So I need some money to be able to live off whilst I'm out there, like, so hence selling my stuff and trying to raise up the funds and cash to make sure I've actually got money to eat and survive and be able to take Julie out on some dates. So which would be nice because we missed out on a lot of dating over the last year. So yeah, so I've been whittling down my shit. So yeah, so that's why I've been busy, really. I haven't really had the mental space to do the jokes, you know. I don't know what it is with me. Like that happened to me a long time ago because, like, at one point in my life, believe it or not, I did stand-up comedy. Yeah, it was only for like I only did it for like about a year or so. Like, and the furthest I travelled with it was to Oxford University. to do a charity show and stuff for him. And yeah, I mean, I I used to love telling jokes. I used to be the life and soul of the party, man. I used to do that all the time. And unfortunately, 2012, something happened. Like, unfortunately, I lost my mother to cancer in 2012. Kind of took away my sense of humor. And I realized at that point that I can just lose my sense of humor. If I'm not feeling mentally, if I don't feel good, I find it very hard to turn the humor on. I mean, I can turn on a smile when I'm feeling like shit. I can smile and everything like that. Like, but when it comes to like trying to tell a joke and trying to make people laugh and stuff like that, like, you know, I have to be in a good headspace to do it. Unless I'm, you know, dealing with hecklers, then put me in a bad headspace and they're doomed. But yeah, so like, and obviously, we're not saying I've been in a bad headspace the past couple of weeks, but I've been busy headspace. Because I've got a lot to think about, a lot to sort out. Like, so yeah, so it's been hectic. Especially considering, you know, like I've got like a month to get everything sorted out. 1 month. But I've got my visa sorted now. I've got the ticket sorted now. What else have I got going on? I've got my COVID jabs. What else? Oh God, other bits as well. Like, you know, there's a lot going on. A lot going on at the moment for this trip. So anyway, yeah, that's enough of me talking about my personal life because I'm pretty sure you guys don't tune in to listen to me talk about my personal life, do you? So yeah, okie dokie. So yeah, if you aren't familiar with my show, what I do on this show is I will go onto Google and I will go to the news tab and I will type in movie news, and then I set my filters to the past week, and then I hit refresh, and it gives me the week's movie news. So I just go through the headlines and have a look at anything that's been interesting going on in the world of movies. And this week, I don't really deal with politics on the show. So if you're tuning the show to listen to me bitch and moan about movie politics and stuff like that, like, that's not me. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've got my opinions and stuff like that, like, you know, but I'm not here to just solely bitch about movie politics. Like, you know, I like to try and keep it a little bit light, a little bit positive as well. Like, you know, I mean, if you really, really want to have a good old bitching session about movie politics, head over to Midnight's Edge, because Midnight's Edge, they're really, really, really good at it. Like, and they're really awesome people as well. So yeah. Anyway, right, okie dokie. Oh yeah, you probably see my my necklace out. Judy's gonna kill me. I'm not in Nightmare on Elm Street shirt on today, so not saying that it's gonna be a nightmare, but let's see how we go, shall we? Like, oh, you know what? Just because. Are you awake yet? Okay, then. So, sorry, that was a bit of a
surprise, motherfucker.
I don't use these often enough, so that's why I've just had to press them. Right, cool. Okey dokey, pickety pokey. Right then. Actually, you know what, Stephen? I'm going to chuck you the link, brother. If you're up for jumping on, so and pop in, talk to me. We'll talk about the movies because, you know, I thought it was quite fun. And it was the two of us talking, so we do have a good time. Right, hold on a second. Sorry, Steven. Sorry, viewers as well. Like, I'm doing things that I should have done ages ago. Right, there we go. Right, Stephen, you have had the link to StreamYard. Pop in when you're ready, good sir. So yeah, okie dokie. Let's get off Twitter now. We don't need to be on Twitter. Bye, Twitter. Go away, Twitter. Okay, let's go back to movie news. Right, groovy. So yeah, okay then. So I suppose I should get into this, shouldn't I? Really? Or should I give? Actually, you know what? I'll give Stephen a chance first. I'll give you like a couple of minutes to jump in. Cool. Right, Steve. The link is in your Twitter inbox now, good sir, to the StreamYard. So yeah, go grab it, bro, and jump on, and we'll get into the movie news then. Yeah. So yeah. So while Stephen gets that sorted out, like, I'll do a little bit of waffling on, shall I? So Saturday serial is going to be a bit tough soon, because obviously next month I'm going to be away. So I'm going to try and figure out how to do it whilst I'm away. But failing that, I'm going to try and figure something else out as well. But we shall see. Stephen's here now. Let's bring Stephen in. Say hello. Good morning, Stephen. How you doing?
Good morning.
All good this morning?
Oh, so far so good. Yeah, I've got my coffee. I've got my eyes open for at least for the moment. Ready to get on with the show. Just
I know
intravenously give me coffee. I'll be good.
I've got my brew, ready to keep me going. So, and I got and I got Buddy asking for treats. You've had a treat. There's no more. Okay, all right. Okay. So, have you had anything interesting happening this week, then, Stephen?
Let me think. Nothing outside of the norm for me. Okay. I'm going to be on. If you don't mind my plugging a couple of things.
Plug away, my friend. Plug away.
I'm going to be on Rambling Canucks karaoke Saturday night.
Yes.
That's going to be at
his channel.
That's going to be at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the U.S.
Nice.
And if you or anyone out there is aware of the YouTube channel Bad Movie Night, they are going to be doing an all-day live stream.
Oh,
and
really?
they are getting a fundraiser together to make a feature-length film of their own called Transient, which looks very good. It's kind of an Inception kind of thing. So, yeah,
that sounds awesome. What a great idea!
So I'm going to be checking them out. Yeah.
What was that channel called again?
Bad Movie Night.
Bad Movie Night. Okay.
Yes, sir.
There we are, people. Head over and check out Bad Movie Night and see if we can help them raise some cash for their feature film. That'd be awesome. Like, community. Let's all jump in and help out. Like, that's it. Awesome. I love it. That's really cool, bro.
Very much so. It is, yeah.
Well, somebody's just popped in. Who's this?
Oh.
Good morning, Sherry. How are you doing this morning? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. You're joining me and Stephen, where we're about to wax off about the week's movie news. So have you got anything else? Anything else going on that you want to plug, or do you want to save it till the end? Ooh.
I think we'll save it till the end.
Okay, cool then, bro. Cool. Right then. So I suppose without further ado, should we get into this?
Indeed.
Let's do it then. Let's do it. Okay then. So obviously, as I have already explained, you're well. That's good. That's good to know, Sherry. That's good to know. That's what I like. I like to hear that people are well. There we are. So anyway, sorry. What I do on this show is I go on to, I'm just reiterating it. Go on to Google, type in movie news, hit refresh, and filter it to the last week, and then we get what we are about to talk about, which is this. There we go. So this week's movie news headlines, according to Google. Okey Dokey. So, top of the list this week, which is actually a site I've come to like over these past few weeks, of doing this. The female first lists, I think they're quite good. They're not too overly opinionated, and they also use tweets from the actual people they're doing the stories about, which I think is quite good. What do you reckon, Steve?
I like it when they avoid the usual controversies and just give you the straight news.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like they kind of stay away from the political side of things, which is quite nice.
They do.
Mm-hmm, which is nice. Oh, Stephen, no way. Sherry is here because of your Twitter post, Stephen. That's how awesome.
Oh, right on.
Nice one. Thank you, Sherry.
Thank you, Sherry.
Welcome.
Spread the word.
Really cool of you. Really, really cool. There we go. See, it does work. It does work. As sharing things does work. So people share it around.
It worked. Look, you can
say we got one, bro.
We got one. Okay.
Right. So
onward and upward.
Well, something just. I just heard myself.
Huh?
Oh God, I wonder what that was then. Sorry, I just confused the hell out of myself. I was like, why did I hear my voice then? And it's because I had a tab open on one of my other things. It was actually playing the stream live. Just. So yeah, that was a bit weird.
I better make sure my other tabs are muted while I'm at it.
Is female first. November 13th, weekly roundup of the movie news. So we quite possibly could be having a look at that then. Number 2 on the list of the Google movie news is 20 years on. The Harry Potter films are more magical than ever. Oh yeah, Harry Potter turned 20. Fuck, that makes me feel old.
Yeah. I was already old, so.
I mean, I remember when that came out. Here's a random story for you. Like, when Harry Potter was being made, they did in the UK, they did an open casting call for child actors for obviously the roles in Harry Potter. And I was going to go forwards for it. I was going to give it a go, but I was above the age. But little did I know that they were looking for a Cedric Diggory at the time as well, like, and fucking Arpat's got the role.
Yes, he did.
I'm like the same age as him, like, so it's like, oh, fucking hell. So yeah, but yeah, there's a little random fact for you. Like, I was almost went and did an audition for Harry Potter. That would have been fun.
I almost got a part in Cold Mountain.
Oh, nice.
And someone brought up Cold Mountain on another stream because he lived near where they filmed most of it. And they actually filmed it in Romania.
Oh, right.
But they also filmed part of it in South Carolina and Georgia.
Yeah.
And I made the joke that it's a movie about the American Civil War, starring an Australian, directed by a Brit, and filmed in Romania.
But they had it really that like right there.
Yeah, they had an open.
Films actually get filmed out in like Romania and places like that because of the tax.
The tax benefit,
yeah. So, I mean, and I've got to say, Romania has some beautiful scenery as well, like really beautiful scenery.
It actually does, yes.
Yeah, Dracula country, isn't it? So, I've got a few Romanian friends. I used to work one of the kitchens I worked in because I was a chef. One of the kitchens I worked in, I made friends with quite a lot of Romanians, like, and they were very lovely, very lovely. Coffee with Korban, sorry. Say your name right, mate. But yes, good morning. How you doing, dude? Yo, there we go. Thank you for joining us. So yeah, so like Harry Potter, 20 years, man, 20 years ago. Straight Jesus. But like I said, I remember watching that at the cinema. I do remember seeing that at the cinema. And they actually, my local cinema is actually showing Harry Potter again in restoration and stuff like that. Like, and so yeah. There we go. If anybody else is around and see Harry Potter, out the cinema at the moment, are you going to go and catch it? Are you going to, get that opportunity to see Harry Potter at the cinema again? Like, because I took the opportunity to see Scream at the cinema again this year. Like, because again, it was the first time I've ever seen the first Scream at the cinema. Like, because the only Scream film I saw at the cinema was Scream 3. So yeah. So Harry Potter, 20 years on. Okay, CNET. Thank you very much. Next. So Entertainment Online. So 7 times Home Sweet Home Alone paid homage to the original Home Alone. Oh God, yeah, they've made another Home Alone film, haven't they? No. Although I do actually know. All right, I'm going to spoil it now. I haven't watched it, but I do know what the new Home Alone is about. Okay. Does anybody care? You don't care, do you, Stephen?
I do not.
That's okay then. Anybody watching the show, I'm pretty sure you don't care about Home Sweet Home Alone. Like, oh, hello, R&D. How are you doing? Hey, dude. Cool. All right. So, yeah, the new Home Sweet Home Alone film, which is the 6th Home Alone film now.
Is it 6?
4 and 5 are absolute pieces of garbage. Like number 3 are great. But 1 and 2 obviously the best ones. So yeah, Home Sweet Home Alone. It's got the what's the kid's name? Archie Yates. That's it. He was in Jojo Rabbit, which is an absolutely excellent film. If you haven't seen that, I highly recommend Jojo Rabbit. It's a really, really funny and heartwarming film, even though it's set in Nazi Germany. But yeah, it's really good, really, really good. But yeah, so this one I've heard is they've done a bit of a switcheroo on the premise of it. So basically, all the other Home Alone films, it's burglars or thieves or something going after a kid, or going after the home of the kid or whatever, Whereas this one, they've done a bit of a switcheroo, whereas the 2 criminals in it are actually a husband and wife, and they're not actually criminals. They're just a husband and wife that have had something that belongs to them stolen, and it's in this kid's house. So basically, the switch around this time is like the kid and the family are kind of the bad guys, and the burglars are kind of the good guys. In a way, in a real weird way. Like, so apparently when you're seeing the burglars going through all these traps and getting beaten up by this fucking kid and stuff like that, like, you feel bad for them. You know what I mean? Because it's like they're just trying to get their property back. So yeah, so that's Home Sweet Home Alone spoiled. Wow. There you go.
Yeah. Now I understand why it's been getting the reviews it's been getting.
Has it been getting? I haven't actually watched any proper reviews for it. Like I say, all that info I got there was from 3C Film Reviews. Do you know 3C Films? Chris at 3C Films did a spoiler review on it. Like, and I'm elitist when it comes to Home Alone. Like 1 and 2, Macaulay Culkin. That's Home Alone. That's Home Alone. Everything else is just shite. So I was like, as soon as I heard about this film, I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to watch it. I'm never going to watch this film. So fuck it. I'll watch a spoiler review. And that's when I found out that the burglars are actually the good guys. I was just like, huh, ain't that some shit? But yeah, apparently it's, if you're a kid, obviously you'll find it entertaining. Apparently, like, so it's definitely a film for little kids. But if you're an adult and you're actually following the story, apparently you feel a bit like, well, fuck this kid. Yeah. so, you know. But yeah. So there we go. Home Sweet Home Alone. Apparently it pays homage to the original. Like, but yeah, fair enough. And talking of Macaulay Culkin, actually, he's just been on Gucci fashion catwalk thing, like he's been modeling for Gucci. Macaulay Culkin has, which is absolutely incredible considering, you know, he went from child star to working at Subway and doing drugs and getting into alcohol, like, you know, and really almost destroying his life completely. And then did the old switcheroo, started bunnyears.com, which is his website, which is brilliant. Does podcasts and stuff like that. And now he's modeling for Gucci. Look at that for a turnaround. You know what I mean? Like, fair play, Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
I like to hear success stories like that, like, you know, when people can turn their lives around. Like, you know, it's yeah, what's the word? Encouraging. That's it, encouraging. So yeah, there we go. Okay, Home Sweet Home Alone. Okay. Next, your full list of all upcoming Marvel movies with key details. That's on Rotten Tomatoes. Why is the Rotten Tomatoes thing changed? It normally has a tomato. It's got like a weird looking W there for some reason. Okay. Right. Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know about you, Stephen, on this one, but I am not excited about Marvel anymore. I'm really not.
Neither am I. I'm
like
not hyped
I'm seeing. I just can't be bothered. Even Spider-Man now, it's just like, it's just got to the point where it's just, I don't care really too much anymore. It's like, oh yeah, you're gonna have Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire back and bad guys from the old films and stuff, and it's like, well,
I mean, there are a couple of.
Like, I'm not pumped. I'm not as pumped as I should be. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah. I mean, they do have a couple of projects upcoming that I'm mildly interested in. I'd like to see how Doctor Strange, but the story that's out now about the reshoots kind of has me a little concerned.
Yet. They're doing reshoots on it, are they? Oh dear, that's never a good sign.
Yeah, and the trailer for Moon Knight looked pretty good with Oscar Isaac. So
yes, I did see that. Honestly,
I'm hoping that'll do well.
It's gonna be a series, isn't it? That
it is.
Yes, I thought it was. I wasn't sure if it was gonna be film or series, like, because they didn't they drop all of this stuff yesterday. It was Disney Plus Day yesterday, wasn't it?
It was.
I think because that's right. Yeah, R&D
yesterday or the day before.
I did see that X-Men '97. I saw that announced, which excites me because I loved the X-Men cartoons. Like, I really loved the X-Men cartoons. I've got them all on DVD, like literally right next to me. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited for them to continue the X-Men cartoon, but I hope they don't Disney too much. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
So I mean, if they Disneyfy it and go, I don't know, man. I mean, X-Men is a very good platform for like getting good morals out there to kids and stuff like that. Like, because the whole reason why the X-Men came about was because of, like, you know, being treated differently and everything else like that. Because obviously they were the mutants, weren't they? So it's always been about diversity and things like that. X-Men has, like, but you can do it like with a bit of subtlety and people will enjoy it, like, whereas Disney just like to fucking stick it in your face, like, and that's when it gets annoying. It's like, come on. It's like, yes, interweave your moral stories and stuff like that into the storyline, like, but don't just make the storyline all about them slapping you around the face with morals, like, because it's just like, come on.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, Coffee, what you're saying there, mate? Corbin. Not excited either. I enjoy the MCU stuff, but not enough to keep me as a fan after WandaVision and Loki. Yeah, and from the sounds of it as well, dude, like you know, Eternals is boring, and it is as boring apparently as everyone thought it was going to be. Black Widow, that was just a pointless film. Oh God, ShangChi. I almost forgot about ShangChi. That says it all, doesn't it? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, come on. It's like, yeah.
I did see ShangChi.
Yeah.
And I actually did like it, but it felt like 2 or 3 other movies mashed together. I liked the fantasy kung fu element of it. And I liked the father-son story, and I wish they had just stuck to that.
Yes.
And it would have been so much better.
Definitely. I think I'm in a total agreement with you there. Like, because I mean, I don't get me wrong. Like I say, I wouldn't say Shang-Chi is a bad film. Like, you know what I mean? It's not a bad film. It's just, it's not a great MCU film. You know? That was the letdown for me. I mean, the biggest disappointment with Shang-Chi for me was like you said, like, I would have loved to have seen the father-son battle. Like, it was more so just them two, like, you know, fist to fist, like, you know, using their actual physical skills and stuff. But they turned it into a big CGI battle at the end. That really, that was what took the film up, like, down a level for me. It was like, you've got two actors who can clearly do martial arts like really well, you know. Because Simu Liu is like he's really talented martial artist, like, you know, and stuff. And like, so I would have rather seen just a badass kung fu fight with the CGI going on in the background, rather than them using the 10 rings just to do like a fucking flashy light show. You know what I mean? I mean, because I enjoyed it when they went into the fantasy world. Like, you know, I thought that was like a nice sort of like, oh, here we go. We're in a totally different dimension now. Like, it's pretty cool. But I don't know, like, just with the whole big end kaiju battle thing, I don't know. It kind of took me out of the film a bit. Like, at that point, I was just a bit like, oh, okay. You started so well, and then you've gone into this crazy CGI shit. It's like, okay, right. But that's just my personal preference, though. That's my personal preference. I get a bit fed up with too much CGI these days.
Same.
Yes. Yes, that theme song. Hold on. I'm about to do something terrible now. There you go. Right, that's my impression of the my rendition of the X-Men song. I'm sorry, everybody. You probably didn't need that in your ear holes. I didn't even know the Eternals was a thing until 2 days ago. Seriously.
Yeah. I think that's a little bit of sarcasm there.
Yeah. Like I said, I think that's probably the same for a lot of, like, you know, especially like Joe Public, who doesn't really know comic books and stuff like that. Like, you know, the Eternals to them is going to be like, what the fuck is this? I mean, like, I'm pretty sure if I wasn't a comic book fan and I didn't know about the Eternals, I know I'd be asking the questions like, you know, who are these fuckers? Why haven't they helped the world before with all of these other threats that have happened and stuff like that? Like, why didn't they let themselves be known to the Avengers when they could see that the Avengers were the Earth's mightiest heroes and everything? Like, and it's just like, yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, I understand, like, you know, they were protecting the Celestial and whatever else, blah 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 blah, Celestial egg or whatever else, like, you know. Yeah. And yeah, I know the twisteroos and everything. I know the twists and turns and stuff. If you know the comics, you know the twists in it. Because they do follow one twist I know from the comics, which is like, yeah, in the film. They even took a shot from that. That's one of the only things like I thought was actually cool that I saw from it, was they actually took like one of the shots that the director did, or the cinematographer directors they did, like, was actually lifted from a comic panel, like, which I'll give them kudos for that. But yeah, otherwise, though, I've heard that it's just boring. So yeah, I haven't wasted my money on that one. Like, the only film actually I've got lined up now to talking about it is Ghostbusters.
Oh yes, Ghostbusters is.
I've got
just going to roll over everything.
So
and I'll be happy when it does. I can't. That's Thursday afternoon in the US that we're going to be getting Ghostbusters. So I'm psyched.
Thursday here as well in the UK. Because it's like general release is the 19th, but they're doing previews on the 18th, aren't they? So yeah, I'm going to catch it at, like, what time's my showing? It's the first showing of the day, just in normal 2D, because I didn't want to go catch it on like super screen or anything like that. It's a lot more expensive. But yeah, I'm catching it 2D at 2:40 in the afternoon, 2:40 p.m. So yeah, I've actually this is something quite this is how much of a nerd I am, right? Okay, I don't know if you heard about this, Stephen, but AMC theaters, are doing on opening night of Ghostbusters an exclusive popcorn holder. Have you seen it?
I have not.
So what AMC theaters are doing as part of Ghostbusters release night or release day is they're selling popcorn holders that are Ecto 1.
Cool.
Yeah, and I'm not even joking. This thing's about this big. And the whole top of Ecto 1 comes off, and the sirens light up and everything on it. Whole top comes off, and obviously Ecto 1 is just filled with your popcorn. It's enough. It's like a family-sized popcorn thing, like. And me being the super nerd that I am, like, I mean, I mentioned it to Julie. I was like, "Oh, have you seen what AMC are doing? Like, this is really, really cool." So, like, we don't get AMC theaters in the UK. It's only in America. That is. The big ones we have here are like Cineworld, Odeon, Showcase. They're the big like cinema chains in the UK. So I said to you, I was like, how cool would that be for the coffee table? so Julie was like, right, I want to get one then for you. So Julie says that she's gonna try and get to opening day of Ghostbusters and see if she can just get in and see if she can get one. Like, but I've also got a friend who's also got a great YouTube channel, Ryan Gregory, which is RGB or is it RGB or RBG Studio RGB? I think it's RGB. Oh god. Oh, I want to check this out because he's got a great channel. If I pull up where's my goddamn tabs? I've got so many tabs open, it's ridiculous. His name's Ryan Gregory. He's an awesome dude. He's got a great channel on YouTube, and he does kind of like vlogs and stuff like that, like about his family, and things like, you know, he's just a genuinely really nice guy. He's a fellow nerd as well, like. But he's got a really cool channel. Hold on, I've got to find his channel because I want to give him a shout out because what he's going to do is he's actually going to catch Ghostbusters on opening night at AMC. So he's going to have a look for me and see if he can pick me up one of these Ecto 1 popcorn holders. Like, that's it. RBG Studios. There we go. Check out RBG Studios on YouTube. Give Ryan a follow, like, because he's a lovely dude, like an absolute legend. And yeah, and he's going to pick me up one of those Ecto 1 things, which is awesome. Sorry, I just went off on a fucking tangent then about that. Like, sorry.
Yeah. And while you're searching for that, we have Julie with us in the chat. So hello, Julie.
So good morning to my beautiful, beautiful lady. I know she's got a busy morning this morning. She's running around like a lunatic. She always is, though. No, Julie's always busy. She doesn't seem to stop. Bless her. Morning, sweetheart. Good morning. Just telling people about the Ecto 1. I was nerding about. God damn it, that coffee's good. So yeah, yes, and Julio's also told him as well, like, you know, 15th of December, baby, 15th of December. Yeah. So yeah, yes, it. I didn't tell you before you came on, did I? Or did I tell you? Yeah, 15th of December, Stephen. That's my date for traveling.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, dude. I'm going to do a proper announcement post about it, like, and stuff like that. But I'm going to give you a tag in it and shit. So yeah. Right. Oh God. Lol. Yeah. So yes. Anyway, yeah. Go check out RBG Studios and give Ryan some love from Bud Boy and Deleted Scenes, and Julie as well. Let's show love for everybody. Okay, then. So Right, and so yes, okay, then so we've got the full list of upcoming Marvel's movies that none of us seem to be really excited about. So let's move on to Khalej Times. Okay, legendary Pakistani drama film star Suhail Askar. Okay, sorry if I got your name wrong there, sir. Rest in peace, because he has just passed away. An absolute shame. Complications with surgery. That's a shame. I mean, I don't know who he is. He's a Pakistani film star, but it's terrible to hear that something bad happened to him. So, I don't know. This is a Chiru. Those two directors need a real chance. Okay, so this is more Bollywood stuff. Okay, anybody who's interested in Bollywood? Bollywood's quite crazy. Angelina Jolie's kids are big Marvel fans. Well, of course they would be. They're kids.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, then that's enough of Angelina Jolie. Oh dear, what's Ridley Scott doing? So, Sir Ridley Scott and Lady Gaga had good marriage on House of Gucci set. Oh yeah, he did the film House of Gucci, didn't he?
Yes, he did. I've seen the trailer. It looks decent.
Well, it's Ridley Scott.
It's definitely going to be. It's probably going to be there at Oscar time. I would think it's the right time for the Oscar.
It's definite Oscar bait. Definite Oscar bait. I mean, it's a biopic as well, so you know those films are always like the Oscar bait. Like I find. Like anything that's got like based on true events or based on true story, like sort of thing, and and you've got a director like Ridley Scott attached to it.
Yeah. Plus, he also has The Last Duel out right now too. So,
what is that about? The Last Duel? Is that like? Because I'm not even. I keep hearing about this, but I haven't actually bothered to look into it because after Alien Covenant, Ridley Scott pissed me off too much.
Oh, yeah, Covenant was less than great.
Shocking.
With that's the thing that I get really worried about when people really dump on a movie like Prometheus, which is not bad. It's not a bad movie.
Had interesting setups.
It's got kind of dumb things in it, sure, but most movies do.
Yeah.
But the problem when fandom starts dumping on one movie, you're not going to get a smarter movie. You're going to get a dumber movie. And that's what happened with Covenant.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, fans kind of helped turn that film into what it was, really. Yeah. Because everybody was screaming, we need to see an alien. We didn't see a xenomorph in Prometheus. And it's like, well, you saw a proto-xenomorph.
Yeah.
And it's like... Prometheus is like, isn't it 100 years before Alien?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that, isn't it? I know there's a big gap between like Alien and Prometheus, like, but like I say, I am gutted that we're not going to see the end of that story. As much as I wasn't a fan of Alien Covenant much. There were certain bits of it that I thought were okay, that's interesting, but they needed expanding on, and the whole David was the most interesting storyline. That whole android becoming a god sort of thing. I was into that. I mean, they made it a little bit weird with, the whole Fassbender on Fassbender stuff in Covenant. Which was a little bit odd. But yeah, I mean, I would really have liked to have seen the conclusion of what he did, which is never going to happen now. So it's just basically the mystery of David just floating off into space with a ship full of colonists. Huh. So, we'll never see what happens there. So, okay, Ridley Scott is going to probably be getting an Oscar in January. Okay, so... Okay, pursue news. So, Disney Plus Day 2021. India subscribers ask why IMAX enhanced Marvel films are not available in Hotstar. Okay. I didn't realize that Indian subscribers were quite that pissed off. Okay.
Well, that's Hotstar. That's their version of Disney Plus, correct?
I'm thinking so. I'm guessing it's their streaming platform. So
okay.
Hotstar helps. I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing Disney are probably concerned about certain things in places like India because that's where a lot of piracy comes from.
Mm-hmm.
And so okay, I get being a bit cagey about countries that deal in piracy a lot, like, but I don't know. It's because it's kind of like what HBO Max are doing with freaking the UK and Europe and stuff, because they're not releasing HBO Max in Europe and the UK. And I found out why. It's because they've got such big contracts with the other streaming services that are in Europe, to show the films and stuff, the HBO content and Warner Brothers content and stuff like that. Like they're making more money from those deals than they would be if they were to open it up to subscribers, which is insane, really. So yeah. So yeah, and then I actually spoke to HBO myself, like personally. I've contacted HBO to find out about HBO Max in the UK and stuff, and I got point blank told, that there was no intentions of bringing HBO Max to the UK. So it was like, oh, okay. So yeah, okay then. So India, fingers crossed you get your IMAX. Okay, and then the final one on the list, front page, because I can't be bothered going on to the second page. I never do, really. So yeah, it's the 10 best Hollywood action movies of 2021 so far to enjoy on a relaxed evening. Okay.
My forte, action films.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's kind of my sort of thing too. So I'll tell you what, News 18, you sold it to us. We're going to have a look at this. Okay. Because I think we did a list of this before, didn't we? Like the action films coming up. Oh, God. Hello. Oh my God, what's this? News 18. Stop showing me things. Oh my God, how many drop down menus? Zoom that in a bit. Oh God, okay, that's the best I'm going to do. Okay, so 10 best Hollywood action movies of 2021 so far to enjoy on a relaxed evening. Of course, because that's what everybody does when they want to relax. Watch shit blowing up. It's good stuff. Okay, so from Red Notice to No Time to Die, here's a list of 10 most entertaining and action-packed films of 2021 by far. Okay, so they already missed a word there. So this should be an interesting article to read. Okay, so this was last updated today. Okay, so this is like fresh. And this is written by Devashish Pandey. Okay, so right, this is an Indian website. I've just realized. So this is going to be like, you know, the what's this? Father, Son, and House of Gucci. So yeah, so this is going to be according to India, then, I guess. Oh man! Oh wow! This looks like a really boring list. There's no pictures. Okay, we'll just run through it really quickly then, shall we?
Yeah, we'll scroll through.
Action movies are everyone's favorite. Are they? Okay, so story-wise, they are not hard to follow, and add to it a dash of humor, and they can light up one's evening in a matter of hours. If you wish to take a break from intense type cinema and want to watch light stuff on a relaxed evening, we bring you some of the best title releases of 2021 that you must check out without a second thought. Okay. So top of their list, they haven't even got this numbered. This is gonna be terrible, isn't it? Okay, so Red Notice, which is the new one from like Ryan Reynolds, Gal Gadot, and The Rock. Mm-hmm. I haven't watched it yet. Have you watched it, Stephen?
I have not. It was a day and date on Netflix, and I know it's on some theaters. I don't know if it went wide, but I do know it's in some theaters. Yeah, and it's from the director of two of The Rock's previous films, Skyscraper and Central Intelligence. So.
Yes. Yeah. Skyscraper I haven't seen, but Central Intelligence I have, which I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was quite funny. So a star-studded cast featuring Dwayne Johnson, Ryan Reynolds, and Gal Gadot powers this Netflix comedy actioner. It makes for a fun and entertaining watch and is packed with intense action and funny dialogues. Okay. So yeah, Red Notice. I haven't watched it yet, but I did hear that Ryan Reynolds basically went on and like made everybody laugh so hard that they ended up wasting Netflix's money because of doing so many takes.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Which is awesome, to be fair. Like, did you see what? Actually, talking Ryan Reynolds. I'll carry on. Like, did you see what Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell did this week?
What was that?
Because they've been working on a film together, so they've been doing like promotional runs for the film. And who was it? Jimmy Fallon was supposed to have Will Ferrell on the show, and then who's the other one that's in? Not the Tonight Show. You got Jimmy Fallon, and who's the other one? Not Stephen Colbert. The other talk show host.
Seth Meyers.
No. The other one that's out in LA.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Kimmel. That's it. So yeah, it was Kimmel and Fallon. So basically, on Fallon was supposed to have Will Ferrell, and Kimmel was supposed to have Ryan Reynolds. So what did Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell do? They just decided to go to each other's talk shows. So instead of having Will Ferrell show up on Fallon, they had Ryan Reynolds show up in the place of Will Ferrell, and then on the Kimmel show, they had Will Ferrell show up in the place of Ryan Reynolds. So I saw that is what some good Hollywood trolling right there. That is, I mean, that's what I love about those two. It's just like, yeah, what can we do to, like, cause some chaos? Let's go onto each other's talk shows, like, and not tell them. So yeah, great. So, but yeah, awesome. So yeah, that was something fun. That was okay. So number 2 they've got on the list is Nobody. Okay, Nobody is an excellent film.
Yes, it is. I was a big fan of that.
Suburban John Wick. Bob Odenkirk stars as Hutch, a man with a family to protect and one who has a mysterious past. In every sense of the word, it is enthralling and packed with tension. I've got my phone in the way. I'm trying to read this screen. My phone. Right. So yeah, Nobody. I highly recommend. Nobody.
As do I. Yeah.
I mean, actually, I want to check into Bob Odenkirk because last I heard he wasn't very well, which was quite worrying. I don't know why, but I'm also kind of hoping they do a Nobody 2. I really would like to see a sequel, especially whilst we've still got Christopher Lloyd around. So yeah. Number 3, they've got No Time to Die. James Bond, obviously. No Time to Die gets everything right from story setup to high octane action, making it one of the must-watch films of 2021. I wouldn't say the must-watch, but as far as the Bond films go, it's definitely a James Bond film. Yeah.
And that's all we have to say about that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's definitely a James Bond film. That's all I can say. Yeah, No Time to Die. I don't know. Like, yeah, the last Daniel Craig film. It's entertaining. It's a bit of fun, but yeah, it's not. I wouldn't say it's one of the must-watch films of 2021. Well, let's be honest. Okay, so next on their list, they've got Wrath of Man, and I watched this on your recommendation, actually, Stephen. I enjoyed it. I thought it was okay. It's it's a good actioner, but the only thing that threw me off about it was it's a Guy Ritchie film, and it didn't feel quite like a Guy Ritchie film for some reason. I don't know why, but I guess it was just Guy Ritchie trying something different, which is cool. But I did enjoy the old twisty turny bits, which I thought was quite fun. And to see what was that stupid rapper who's got tattoos all over his face. To watch him get killed as well, that was fun. Anyway, that's just personal preference. So yeah, right. Next, they've got Army of Thieves. Oh, I haven't watched this yet. So it is not so much action as entertainment, but Army of Thieves is a must-watch. It is a heist film that is fast-paced and well-made, perfect for a 2-hour watch, and it's also a prequel movie to Army of the Dead. And I've heard it's actually quite good. I've actually heard it's quite a good film because it's a heist film. So yeah, that's a. I still need to check it out. I can't really give an opinion on it because, again, I haven't watched that one yet. Have you seen that one?
I have not. I do not currently have Netflix, so.
Yeah, I don't pay for Netflix either. Like, it's like after a certain film they released and tried to defend it, like it's like, no, I'm not going to give you any money. So yeah, okay, prequel film. apparently there are some zombies in it, but it is more. They're more to like dream sequences and stuff because it's the kind of like Army of the Dead is a very interesting film. As much as it got shit on by a lot of people, like and stuff, but if you actually watch that film twice, there's a lot going on in the background, and there's lots of little things and little that they don't tell you, like they implicitly tell you this is happening because of this. Like some of the zombies and stuff have sparks coming out of them and things, like they're robots and stuff, which is really, really weird. And obviously, there's the UFOs at the start of the film and stuff, like so. There's kind of like this whole alien element to it, which is quite cool. I thought, like, so yeah, Army of the Dead. It's worth 2 watches because you'll notice more in the second watch. Trust me, it's not a great film, but you know, it's fun if you like zombies. So yeah, okay. Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. Okay, yeah, this is the sequel to the Hitman's Bodyguard, which is actually a funny film. So this one's got Salma Hayek matches wits with Brawn, with Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson in this thorough entertainer. A movie jam-packed with funny situations and intense action set pieces. Yeah. I enjoyed the first one. I thought it was funny. Because obviously, you know, Ryan Reynolds is a master at doing comedy and action in hand in hand. And Samuel L. Jackson is always great to watch him drop a motherfucker. So there we go. Right. So, okay. Next is The Suicide Squad, which I have seen, and I really enjoyed it. I think
so did I. Yeah, so surprisingly so, because I went into that one with you know, I had some trepidation, you know, based on how the first one turned out, which of course, you know, a lot of studio meddling there. So,
oh yes. I'm still, you know, I'm one of these people who, I mean, I'm not hashtagging it anywhere or anything like, you know, but I'm curious. I'd be curious to see what the David Ayer cut of Suicide Squad would be. Because that first, because I remember when the promotion for that first started. I don't even remember this, back in 2006, like 15, I think it was when they started the promotion run. And that first ever trailer for it, the first trailer that dropped for Suicide Squad, made it look really dark and like really cool. Like I thought it was going to be awesome at that point, like a really dark, gritty sort of like film about villains. And then this, like you say, the studio got involved, didn't they? Started meddling. And turned it into the abomination that we got. So, but I still feel that Jared Leto was the worst casting ever for the Joker. That's the only thing that I really will say. Like, you know, they needed to cast somebody else as the Joker. Like, I mean, okay, I get that he's he's a different version of the Joker and whatever else, like, you know, but I don't know. It's just Jared Leto. I just can't stand the guy. Can't stand him.
He's an acquired taste.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a very good actor. I mean, I won't ever take away that from him. You know, he's a very, very talented actor. Like, he can when he puts it in, like, he can really put it in. Like, it's he's an asshole. That's what I don't like him. It's really on his personal character. That's what I don't want to give him money. I don't want to support him and stuff. You know, he actually thinks he's like Jesus. Did you know that?
I think a lot of people in Hollywood think they're Jesus.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Fair point, that is, mate. Fair point. But yeah, he's actually got a cult of people who fucking follow him, like a cult. And it's just like, like, how long before he starts fucking carving a swastika into his forehead, like, and turns into the next Charles Manson? I don't know. We shall see.
We'll see.
Yeah. I don't know why I compared Jared Leto to Charles Manson. Then,
I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, okay.
It's a bit of an extreme, wasn't it, that one? Yeah. Whoops. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Right, so,
moving on.
It's moving swiftly on. Gunpowder Milkshake. Oh, this is the all-female actioner.
That was another Netflix film. Yeah.
Group of female assassins wreak havoc in Gunpowder Milkshake. This one has some good action sequences and also a decent storyline to build on. See, I remember a while back I did. I can't remember. It might have been Rotten Tomatoes list if I could think of the action films. Remember that? And then I do remember that Gunpowder Milkshake being at like the top of the list. But it just had a poster and didn't have a synopsis or anything. And this doesn't really give you a synopsis either. So I'm still curious about that one. And I might actually catch it. But the only thing is, again, it's a Netflix film, as far as I know.
It kind of came and went with little fanfare. So
yeah, that's what I mean. I didn't hear much about it, but I don't know. Like I say, I might catch it on the high seas.
Yeah.
So then Black Widow. Okay, so Black Widow may not be the best Marvel film, certainly not to date, but it goes right by introducing a funny and tough Florence Pugh as Elena, or Black Widow. Yeah, I did enjoy Florence Pugh. You can rely on Marvel for films to get the action and entertainment quotient just right.
Yeah, Florence Pugh seems to be the best part of the movies that she's in. So
yeah,
it doesn't surprise me. Yeah,
she's entertaining. Like she's entertaining, and she did the action stuff pretty well. It's just Black Widow. I mean, okay, there was a couple of action sequences that I thought were really good, and that was the only reason the film did okay in my mind with me was because the action set pieces. A couple of especially that. When they're in Budapest and they're in the streets going through in that car chase, that was a really cool sequence. I thought that was really excellent. But there are some other things that made me just go, oh, okay. It's again like the end sort of action sequence on the floating prison thing, so not the floating prison thing, the red room, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that how it starts blowing up in the fucking sky and stuff like that. And how long does it take for that thing to fall to the ground? It's like, I don't know. That's when
the fact that no one's noticed it before now.
You know what I mean? And it's it just, there's a lot of elements to that film that I just thought were ridiculous. But and again, it was a film that it came too late. It should have came out a long time before it did.
That should have been the first movie after Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
And tell the story. Tell the story of Natasha and Hawkeye in Budapest, which they kept hinting at, but we never got the whole story. That should have been the movie. Do like they did with Winter Soldier and do like this 70s era spy film. Even maybe make it R-rated if you have to, and just kind of go for broke and make this cool little movie. But they didn't go there, so
no, they didn't. They really didn't. Did they? This is what I mean. It's like because now we've got the Hawkeye series coming now because I decided to turn him into a Disney Plus rather than give him a film. And again, we're not going to get any answers to the Budapest thing there, are we? Either. I mean, we know what happened in Budapest now. She went after what's his name, didn't she? I can't remember the fucking character's name now.
The Dreykov.
Dreykov, that's it. Dreykov. And she blew up Dreykov's daughter. Who, spoilers, they turned into Taskmaster, which is utter bullshit. So, and so we know what happened, but I would, we're never going to get to see it, are we?
No.
Not
how
now. It was all built up from the first Avengers film, way back in 2012. And we were never going to get that. We're never going to get it unless Disney and Marvel decide to stick it into a comic book. But we're never going to see it in film form. Unless Hawkeye shows us something. But Hawkeye was sent to kill Black Widow, wasn't he? As far as I know. And obviously he took pity. Well, he managed to turn her, didn't he? He managed to switch her over, But I would rather have seen that film as well. That would have been really cool, given Black Widow and Hawkeye, who were essentially two side characters to the Avengers. They are Avengers, but two side characters to the main Avengers. Giving them their own film together would have been perfect.
Yeah, and I think it would have made people care for Hawkeye more.
Oh hell yeah! I mean, I love as far as the characters go. I'm a big Hawkeye fan, like because I love archery. Like like if you couldn't guess from like my my bow and arrows on my wall, like it's like I'm a big archery fan. I mean, I love bows and arrows and stuff. Like and like Hawkeye was always a character that I really like got on board with. Even when they changed, like they did the old switching it up to what's it called? God, man, my brain is just drawing farts here now. The female Hawkeye they've got in the series anyway. Like, so yeah, but so I was like, I always wanted to see a bit more from Hawkeye. I was kind of looking forward to a Hawkeye solo film. And Jeremy Renner, I know a lot of people don't like him, but I don't mind Jeremy Renner. I think he's not bad. I mean, what was the film? The Hurt Locker. Fucking hell. He is so good in that film. Like, and The Hurt Locker is an amazing movie, like, and like brutal. Especially if you want to know what it was like in, like, because they really put a war zone on film. Like, you know what I mean? It was like, whoa, quite grim. Especially when I'm not going to spoil that one. I'm not going to spoil that one actually. So yeah, watch The Hurt Locker. They've been out for a long, long time. Go and watch it, people. But yeah, it won best film at the Oscars, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
It did, and because it beat District 9, because District 9 was nominated that same year.
Yeah.
Because I love District 9, one of my favorite sci-fi films.
Yeah, District 9 was good. And we got District 10 coming up.
I know. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about that. Like, I mean, because Neil Blomkamp's just basically gone, fuck you, Hollywood. I'm going to do my thing now, because he got fucked over on the Aliens film and he got fucked over on the RoboCop film. So it's like, yeah, I don't blame him for going, fuck you. I'm going to go do my own thing again. Like, yeah.
Did you see his new movie, Demonic?
Demonic. I've got it because I desperately, because I kept on saying on my channel, like on the channel, like that I was going to watch that film. I'm going to do a review of it and stuff like that. Like, but to find it on release in the UK, shit, man, it was like there was no cinemas anywhere near me that were showing it. Like, at all, it was not being screened anywhere. And in the end, I had to go and jump onto the high seas to find it. Because there was nowhere else I could find it, like, before obviously it was released to Blu-ray, DVD sort of thing, to physical media. So it was just like, shit, man, I want to see this film whilst everybody else is watching it. Like, so I ended up having to sail the high seas. Sorry, Neil. Sorry, Mr. Blomkamp. I did have to sail the high seas to watch your film. And it's okay. I wouldn't say it's the best Neil Blomkamp film. But this is why I didn't review it, because it wasn't it didn't stick with me really. The idea of like how the demon works and everything like is really interesting. Like, but again, I think it could have done with a bit more budget to it. And it just goes into the realms of a little bit silly in parts, like, but yeah. I kind of got the feeling that the fact that it came out around the same time as Malignant, that might have cut into, because they seem like similar to me. I haven't seen Demonic yet, but they seem like similar movies to me. Kind of, yeah, kind of like where it's like it's a family tie sort of demon stroke monstrous thing, like, you know what I mean? It's definitely worth watching if you like Neil Blomkamp, and and if you like techno horror, because it's more of a techno horror, Demonic, because of it, it's based in like virtual world, virtual reality and stuff like that. Like it's good. It's interesting concept. Just probably could have been executed a little bit better. Like, I think that was my only thing I'd say about it for me. Like, I've just noticed we've got a load of people popping in on the chat. I better say hello.
Yeah, we have Digital Olamon, and we have our friend Brandon, the anime guy, in the chat as well.
So Ollie,
yeah.
Good day. And yeah, Brandon, how are you doing, good sir? How are you doing? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. And yeah, District 9 was badass, man. Get physical copy for sure. Indeed. Yeah. Keep the physical media.
Preserve your physical media, folks, because we're on the road to losing it. So, yeah.
yeah, this is it. Like, keep buying it, because I love physical. It's like DVDs and like Blu-rays and stuff like that. Like, it's like pretty soon we're gonna start losing like movie posters and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And like box art and stuff. And it's like, no, that's some of the coolest shit. Like when you get like really cool DVD covers and cases and things like it's like. Please don't lose the physical media. Please don't lose the physical media. I don't want the streaming services to take over. Where you have to pay to keep your films. Like fuck that. Like, fuck that. Yeah. Okay, so all right, then let's just quickly do the last one on this list then. Free Guy. So not just fun and entertainment. Free Guy starring Ryan Reynolds also has its heart in the right place. This recently released film is emotional, witty, and action-packed, and I completely agree with that statement. Have you seen Free Guy yet?
I have not. I have it in a stack of Blu-rays I haven't gotten to yet. So,
Stephen,
it's definitely
good.
Up there. Yeah. I've heard some great things about it. Yeah.
It balances the action and comedy really well, like really, really well. And Ryan Reynolds, it's Ryan Reynolds, it's hard not to like Ryan Reynolds. The guy is so charismatic, like, you know what I mean? And yeah, it's one of those films that it comes with a lot of heart, like a lot of heart. I'd recommend anybody, if you're having a bad day, watch Free Guy. You'll feel better by the end of it. Yeah. So you need to see Free Guy too, Brandon. Yeah, bro. I recommend it, man. If you want feel good, if you just want something that's going to pick you up and make you feel a bit better about about your day, like definitely watch it. What's that? Ryan Reynolds. What's that? Ryan Reynolds is a fun actor, even if most of his movies are dumb as fuck. Yes, this is true. Yeah. They are a lot silly, like, you know what I mean? But he's an upper, not a downer. This is it, exactly. You can't help but feel good after watching a Ryan Reynolds film. Like, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a Ryan Reynolds. Oh, actually, no. There is one Ryan Reynolds film I can say that I did watch, and by the end of it, I was a bit like, oh, for fuck's sake. And that was Blade Trinity.
Yeah.
That feels
that wasn't his fault, but yeah.
No, that wasn't his fault.
No.
Hannibal Caine, interesting character, like, but
he's
Deadpool. They made him go heavy on the comedy, didn't they? So
yeah, he plays Deadpool in that movie, basically. Yeah.
He is. He's just Deadpool. He's perfect. He's the perfect Deadpool, and I really hope that Disney don't ruin Deadpool 3. I hope so. But apparently Ryan's been fighting hard with them for, like, you got to keep this R-rated. You got to keep it in the same vein, same like tone as like the other two, like, and stuff. So yeah, but the fact that he's gone and taken a break from acting now, like, kind of makes me worry.
Well, there's also
yes, you're right. Literally, you're right, Ollie. Yeah, Ryan is taking a break from acting, like, so.
Yeah, but there's also the and I haven't heard any more on this in the last couple of weeks because it got overshadowed by the story that we've chosen not to discuss on this show. But there's also the IATSE strike, and if that's still a possibility of happening, I haven't heard, like I said, but if that's still a possibility of happening, then it could be he's getting out of the way of that.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah. That's actually a good point. And that would be a sensible thing to do. Really,
I mean, I he has been doing a lot of late. He doesn't just do films. He has, side businesses of his own that he's involved with it. So
he's got his own gin company. He's part owner of a British football, soccer club. He's got his own mobile network, Mint Mobile.
Right.
I mean, the dude's an entrepreneur.
So I think he's kind of earned a break. Either way.
Yeah, and and he's got his wife, Blake Lively, and the kids as well. The guy needs to spend some time with his family as well. You know what I mean? So yeah. Ryan Reynolds, we support you. We love you. We love you, Ryan Reynolds, on this show. Okay, Brandon, what are you saying here? Blade Trinity is not squarely on his shoulders. Deadpool. Yeah, this is very true. Yeah. Very true. I would like to see a Deadpool into the Spider-Verse type of show. Have Gwenpool, Pinky Pool, and all over versions of Deadpool showing up. That would be quite fun. I did actually see something. I don't know if you spotted this one as well, Stephen. There was like a thing that was released for a Deadpool cartoon. It was like a test thing. And it went online. It's basically an animated Deadpool, like based around the Deadpool from the film. So, and the animation looked really, really good. Like it looked like it would have been really fun. But obviously, I don't think Disney had enough faith in an animated version of Deadpool to get it, like, for adults. So, well,
I gotta tell you, really an Into the Spider-Verse Deadpool, I'd be down for that. I mean, I got an idea or two about some people they could cast. So, yeah. I like that idea.
Yeah, it would be cool. Pinky Pool is Pinkie Pie from My Little Pony.
Yeah. That could get awkward.
Duck Disney.
Duck Disney.
Duck Disney for sure. Oh, God. Ollie, what you saying? He is one of them super entrepreneurs. Yeah, he really is. Oh, he writes and voiceovers, all over the place. Yeah, this is true, and as well as just like general public appearances as well. The guy's everywhere, isn't he? The guy's everywhere. So that was okay. That was the 10 best Hollywood action films so far, according to News 18. Thank you, News 18, all the way over in India. I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. That was interesting. That was quite fun. I don't know how much I would say, because I haven't seen all of them, so I can't really give a total opinion on all of those films, to be honest. But there were a few on there that I have seen, and pretty damn good.
Yeah, there's some of them good ones on there. So
I just pressed back on that, and everything's changed again. So it's just updated the news. Okay, we're not going to get into that.
Okay. Print. Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Then try to have cable, try and keep them all end up. Oh God.
Yeah.
You could do a hell of a lot with it. Like you could do a hell of a lot with that. Like that. Disney, you're missing a trick here. But yeah, okay. That was Again, not we haven't had a massive week for movie news this week, I guess, because of certain things that have kept happening, and that's kind of filled up everybody's movie news. I guess now what we're looking at is we're just looking at the run for Oscar season, really, now, aren't we?
Well, we just got a first look at the new Predator film, which is going to be entitled Prey.
Prey.
Yeah.
Actually, should I see if let's see if I can pull up a picture of that, like Prey.
Yeah.
Prey movie. Okay, yeah, here we go. Because there was I must admit, this image looked really cool, but how do I make this bigger? God, what happens if I press that button? Nope. Okay, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. I don't know how to make this large. Okay, if I click on it like that. Oh God. Okay, so no. Oh damn it! I allowed things that I probably didn't want to allow. Right. Okay, let's bring this in quickly. Quick smarts.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah. Okay. There we go. That's the new thing for it. Oh, they've got a better picture. Because the one thing I did see about that, which was cool, is like, you can see the Predator in the background. That's the thing that I thought was really cool about that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to sound like an asshole or anything. There we go. That's a clearer image of it. No. Sorry, I'm not doing too well here with. Oh God, I like it. I make it bigger and it shrinks the image. What the fudge? Right. Okay, that's the biggest I'm going to get it there. So yeah. So I'm all for like a Predator film that's set, in I don't know, like older times sort of thing, because it would be interesting to see how a tribe would stand up against a Yautja without like projectile weapons apart from like bows and arrows and stuff. Like, you know what I mean? But I can, yeah. So yeah, this is now we're gonna get some mixed things here now, aren't we? Prey looks dumb as fuck. This is the thing. I think this is going to be a very polarizing one. Because okay, yeah, we can have a strong female lead in it, which nothing wrong with strong female leads, but it's like this is a fucking predator, and he still has obviously his weaponry, because we can see the laser there on the eye. So I'm wondering, will like the Oucher hold back on using his weaponry and try and keep the fights more physical than like projectile weapons and things? But I don't know.
Yeah,
and the fact that it's Disney though, that's the thing that worries me.
That's another thing. Yeah. Now, I have no problem having a female lead in a Predator movie either. I have no problem with setting a Predator film in the past. I mean, there are a couple of things I would like to see done in that kind of a scenario. But what the sticking point is when you're dealing with what at this point is a primitive culture in comparison to a Yautja, you know, how are they going to stand a chance?
Yeah, that's it. That's the
against
thing.
It. Yeah,
that's what makes me just question it all. It's like, I mean, I know that the Predators don't wear massive amounts of body armor because they don't really need to, but a bow and arrow against a fucking plasma caster.
Yeah, it's
how the fuck's that gonna work?
And unless you're Legolas or that guy from Hawk the Slayer, you're pretty much fucked.
You know, yeah. Fucking, I mean, I don't even think the Green Arrow would stand much of a chance against a Yautja, like, you know. But wow, we shall see. We'll see. Oh, Brandon, what you got going on here, mate? Hey all, having a watch party on my Discord server for Star Trek 2 Wrath of Khan here in 10 or so. Okay, cool. I do not recall seeing you on Discord. I am on Discord, actually, mate. I am actually on Discord. Yeah, okay. Well, after this show then, people, let's all party on over to Brandon's Discord channel, and you can watch Wrath of Khan. That should be fun. Cool. Okay, Brandon. If you send us a link or something, or send Stephen a link on Twitter, and Stephen, if you can drop that in the chat so people can head over to it, that'd be sweet, mate.
Sure.
Cool. So Ollie, what's this? Hollywood is 90% Disney. Yeah, it fucking is. Disney are just monopolizing the crap out of Hollywood at the moment, like. And I, for one, am not really a massive fan of it. Because like, everything's Disney, and then everything falls under Disney politics then, and it's just like, oh, for fuck's sake. Terminator nearly lost to him. They got no match law. Yeah, you know what I mean? So they did Predator versus Terminator, or Terminator versus Predator, whichever way it was like, and you know, like the Yautja are like the most badass hunters in the entire of the fucking galaxy or universe or whatever, you know. They're the creatures that, you know, they go from planet to planet finding the strongest, you know, foe to win, because or to beat, sorry, in battle. So, you know, and then it does seem like it would be too easy for the Predator to win this one. So they're going to have to be really clever with it.
Yeah,
really, really clever with it. I meant Arnie, but they got no Arnie. No chance. Yeah, yeah. I would have rather have seen them do. I mean, like you said, Stephen, as well. I mean, I'm all for old time sets, Predator movie, and everything else like. But I would love to see Dutch come back in some capacity at some point, because he didn't die. Well, yeah, he didn't die. He didn't die. So yeah, that would have been interesting to see. You don't take sticks to a laser fight. This is true. This is very true. You don't be taking sticks to a laser fight. Not you're not going to get very far, are you? Really? Right. Yeah. Okay. So let's take this out then. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, Prey. That's an interesting one that's coming up, I guess. What else did Disney Plus announce? They announced a few things yesterday. That again, I don't know. I'm not excited about the Marvel stuff really. Only Doctor Strange. Enter the Spider-Verse? No, that's not correct. Was it Spider-Man No Way Home? I'm starting to get more and more like about that as it comes out, like because there's not really much to be surprised about now with that film. Like, what else did they announce? Like that Pixar stuff. Yeah, the Pixar stuff looked okay. I'm very curious to see the Buzz Lightyear film. I am very curious to see that because I like Toy Story. And even though this isn't Toy Story, it's like Buzz Lightyear. Okay, yep, Brandon. See you all later. Have a good one, good sir. Have a good one, good sir. I'm gonna be jumping off soon myself as well because I'm an hour and 20 minutes. We've done well today. So yeah, if we don't get the link in there, that's fine. But yeah, if you head over to Brandon's Twitter, I'm guessing you're going to be putting it on Twitter, dude. So yeah, if you head over to Brandon's Twitter and see if you can jump in on his watch party, that'd be good fun. Okay, right then. I think that's it then, Stephen, for today. Unless have you got anything that you would like to throw in there, sir, before we call it a day?
No, I think that about wraps it up.
Nice, cool. Right then, so yeah, head over to Stephen's Twitter and YouTube, and yeah, follow Stephen because Stephen's you're always jumping around onto different streams and stuff like that, aren't you, mate?
I am.
Yep. So yep, there we go. So you can catch Stephen on other streams as well.
Yeah, yes, I can advertise myself, I suppose. Yeah, I am deleted scenes on. Where am I? I am on Twitter, Facebook, and Letterboxd. I'm going to be on Rambling Canucks karaoke Saturday night later on this evening at the 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Along with not only do we have Brandon's Star Trek II Discord. Find me on Twitter, and I'm going to retweet that. And also, if anyone has time today, check out my friends over at Bad Movie Night. They are doing a 24-hour. We'll see if they make it. 24-hour live stream and. Go over to Indiegogo and support their movie Transient. It's going to be kind of an Inception kind of thing. It looks really good. So
nice. Yeah, definitely show that some love, people, and some support. Like, yeah, we got to do this. Yeah, fuck Hollywood. Independent. Yeah, we got
independent film is going to be where it's at, people. So let's support independent media.
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. Right, and then is that the last of your plugs? Sorry, bro.
That is it.
Nice, cool, right. Right, yeah, so, and myself, I am just going to be pottering around because I've got a lot going on trying to get my ass to America for the 15th of December. But I will be doing a review of Ghostbusters this week because obviously it's Ghostbusters week this week. So I will have my review for that on Thursday. And yep, so ready for everybody else's general release on Friday. And then me and Stephen, we shall be back next Saturday, shouldn't we?
Mm-hmm. We will be back next week, yes.
Indeed, with another list of movie news goodness from Google and whoever website we decide to pick to read from and rip into. Okay, so groovy then, Stephen. Peace, love, and happiness to you, good sir, and we shall catch you next week.
Yes, sir.
Awesome, brother. All right, then I'm just going to pop you out of the stream then, and I'm going to close up the show. Here we go. Right then. So, yeah, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Like I say, head over to Brandon's Discord, head over to Stephen's channels as well, and social medias and stuff, and get following, showing the love, this community that we have. We're only a small little community, but we're fucking awesome people, and everybody in here is lovely. So, yeah, let's all show some love. love to each other. Okay, then. So, yeah, without further ado.
Nice.
There we go. All right, then. So, yes, thank you very much for joining us again on this Saturday Serial. Look out for my Ghostbusters review this week, and also look out for me and Stephen. We will be returning next Saturday for some more movie discussion. So, on that note, peace, love, and happiness. Bye!